Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Melissa Kay, former social worker turned entrepreneur, and on this channel, we dive into all things mindset, self-development, and self-care so you get to start taking actions today to unlock your true potential. Before we get into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe and that bell so you don't miss out on any of the tips and tricks that I share. On the last couple videos, we went into mindset and self-development. Today, we are going to go into self-care. What is it? Why does it matter for you? And how can you start a self-care journey that's going to impact your mind and your body? When we hear the word self-care, images of a spa day, a long walk on the beach, a long vacation often come up for us. And while these are forms of self-care, these images really create a barrier between us and self-care. We start to associate self-care as something that is expensive or time-consuming, and that is just not the case. So I want you to work on getting rid of those images out of your mind and remembering that self-care can take 10 to 15 minutes and cost nothing. We have all these images that come to our mind when we hear the word self-care, but what is it actually? It is simply the practice of taking an action to improve or maintain one's well-being. It is so simple, but our society has honestly overcomplicated it. Likely you are participating in self-care every day. It can be as simple as brushing your teeth, eating a healthy snack, hanging out with a friend, listening to music. All of these things that are improving or maintaining our well-being. Your mind and body are the vessels that allow you to dream and reach new goals. In order to reach new potential, you have to find ways to support and maintain your body and mind. And that is what self-care does. It is the fuel for your mind and body so you can continue to grow. So let's take a deeper dive on the power of self-care and what's it actually doing for your mind and body so that you can start to understand why you need to make it a top priority, and then we're going to go into how you start making it a priority. Okay, the first power that self-care has is it increases productivity and creativity. And if you're on my channel and watching my videos, there's a good chance you're looking for ways to be more productive and reach that full potential. So here's your sign, it starts with self-care. Now think this, you've been at your computer all day, at the end of the day, your brain feels fried. We have all been there. And the reason for that is you didn't take time during your day to take a break. Breaks are a huge form of self-care that are very powerful. Our brain can usually only handle 60 to 90 minutes of work and then it needs a reset. So taking that 5 to 10 minute break allows your brain to come back refreshed, which results in you being able to concentrate more, have more energy. So the next time you're questioning if that 5 to 10 minute break is worth your time, it's going to save you time and help you to be more productive. The second power of self-care is that it helps to reduce stress and burnout. So when we're stressed, our body is in a fight or flight mode. And what is going on is our body is perceiving some sort of danger. The key to remember is oftentimes we aren't actually in danger, but our brain's number one job is to protect us. So if it picks up on any sort of danger or suspected danger, it's going to alert us and we're going to start to feel stressed. Now, what self-care does is it calms the body. You might have heard of things called grounding techniques. What these are techniques that focus on our 5 senses. So doing forms of self-care like naming all the things that are blue in the room, listening to your favorite song, smelling some essential oils or lotions, petting your fur babies. These are things that are going to start to calm the body down because our brain is recognizing we're not in immediate danger and we're okay. Burnout is when we are in a chronic state of stress. This happens over time, and during this period, we are not in our optimal place to grow. So what your body is telling you is that it really needs more support. This is where self-care comes in, and it helps to reduce that stress and that burnout. The third power of self-care is it improves your physical and mental well-being. Self-care supports your body. Think of something as simple as going for a walk around your neighborhood. You are increasing blood flow, oxygen, you're giving your brain a reset. All of these things are supporting your physical body. Self-care also releases endorphins in the brain, which improve our mood. Oftentimes we think of endorphins and we associate it with just working out or exercising, which is true. You do get endorphins from participating in movement and exercise. But I also want you to know that endorphins are released when you're doing things you enjoy. So things like listening to your favorite song, spending time with friends, all of these things are releasing endorphins in your brain, which improves your mood. So, self care is the fuel for your mind and body. And if you're looking to grow, you have to start incorporating self care every day. But the question I get asked a lot is, where do I start and how do I know what my body needs? Let's get into it. I was starting from scratch and working to include more self care in my day. Here's where I would start first. I would start by adding things I enjoy. If you don't like to work out, then don't add that as your self care practice. There are so many other things you can do. If you want to add movement, go for a walk, join a dance class. There's a lot of different ways that you can get creative and make sure it's something you enjoy. The ultimate goal of a self-care journey is that it starts to become a habit for you and you do it every day. If you're trying to do something you don't enjoy, you're just more likely not to do it. So find things you enjoy and start to include them every day. Remember, it can also include hobbies, doing things that you love. And if you don't know, start a list. Write down the things that you enjoy and pick some for your day. The second thing I would do is keep it simple and sustainable. Remember, we're trying to create a habit here. So I don't want to see people starting to tell themselves that they're going to get up 2 hours earlier every day or stay 2 hours late to do self-care. Keep it simple, start small, sustainable. 15 minutes has been shown in studies to still have a really positive impact on your mind and body. So start by adding small increments of self-care throughout your day. The third thing I would do to start to make self-care a long-term habit is I would add it to my calendar. If you are anything like me, you're busy, you have a lot going on, and if it isn't on the calendar, it's not going to happen. So prioritize yourself. Find pockets of 15 minutes during your day where you can put in on the calendar that it's time for self-care. Those reminders are going to keep you going, and also it's just going to allow you not to forget. So remember, self-care does not have to be complicated. It is simply the practice of taking action to improve or maintain your well-being. So keep it enjoyable, simple, and schedule it in. Remember, your mind and your body rely on self-care to be in their optimal state. So make sure to include it in your day. And to help you with your self-care journey, I have created a free guide that you can access all about supporting your mind and body through self-care and meditation. In this guide, you are going to find a list of different self-care activities that take less than 15 minutes, a guided meditation, and a sheet all about different signals and messages your body might send you and what self-care tools you can use. So make sure to check that out below so you can really start your self-care journey today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos so you can continue to take actions and really grow into your full potential. And I'll see you on the next video.